You're seeing this video because you probably ordered a mail order Ohia tree from me. I wanted to give you some idea of how to plant it, how it should be potted, or if you plant it in the ground, similar to this. Read the written instructions that will come with the plant, and you should be successful. The plant will come in a cellophane wrapper with a rubber band folded on top. Cut the rubber band off first, take it out of the plastic bag, and let's set it in water to rehydrate it. I use hydrogen peroxide, 1/2 cup to a gallon of water. That will lessen the shock on the plant. You can use just plain water, doesn't matter. You could use a little bit of Miracle Grow, would be fine. And watch to see all the bubbles come out, and then you take it out. Just let it drain a little bit. While you're doing that, I use Neo potting soil. I like it because it's a local product, so the money stays locally. You can find it at most garden centers. I put about 1/3 of the pot, and then I water thoroughly. Now they say, why did you do that? Well, roots are the key to the Ohia. Stir that all up pretty good down there so that it's wet. This way it's wet all the way to the bottom. If you plant it and then you water it, chances are you're not going to get the bottom watered. Now, I usually take and cut the cup with a pair of scissors. You can do that fairly easily. Take and cut it. Spread them apart where you've cut them. And then pull it off. We didn't cut any roots on this one. Looks good. I also dipped the top in the water. That's like polar feeding the roots. And you'll also notice that I wear rubber gloves. You can see the roots here. They're pretty well developed on this plant. They should be on all the ones I ship. And I stand it in the pot and see. This one is really good because it's down a ways in the pot. If it were too high, I would want to dig out the middle of the soil a little bit and let it go down a little further, but this one's fine the way it is. I'm going to put about 1/3 more soil around it. Then I'm going to spread this, and believe it or not, I'm going to water it again. So pack this down to be sure that we get all the air pockets out. Now notice I'm not pounding right here around the stem of this. I don't want to break any of those roots for sure. You handle it hard or you shove around on it. Like a lot of people you see doing this, I don't like to do that. Some plants okay, but not Ohia. Now I'm going to water it again. I know that the water's all the way to the bottom. Put the rest of this new soil in. This size pot, number 2 pot like this, you'll get about 3 plants per pot, per bag. Tamp it down again, make sure it's down around it real well. You don't want to cover the crown too deep, maybe 1/2 inch at the most. Pack it down around here and be sure that you're getting most of the air pockets out, voids, fill them up with soil. Notice that I wear rubber gloves. So a lot of the chemicals that nursery people use time after time aren't good for you. Occasional use would be okay. But like us, we always end stuff. Now, guess what? I'm going to water it one more time. And what am I going to use to water it? I'm going to use hydrogen peroxide water, 1/2 cup per gallon. You can use it on most plants. You can use this just like you would Miracle-Gro. You can spray it on or whatever. So there you can see that's an easy, simple way to pot a plant. Your plant's going to have to grow in the pot for 2 or 3 months before you can start adding fertilizer. I recommend triple 8 slow release, and in about a year to a year and a half, this is what your plant should start looking like. Shouldn't be any reason why in a year and a half it shouldn't be that size. If you plant it in the ground, it'll probably grow a little faster. Again, if you plant it in a pot and you transplant it in the evening so that it doesn't sit in the hot sun all day. When you first plant it, be sure to water it really good. I would fill the hole with water, put the plant in later, and then water it again after you backfill the hole. I hope you have success with your Ohias. I'm fairly successful, and I love the plant. I love all plants, actually. I think that's it. If you have any questions, you can email me, yellowohia@yahoo.com. You probably already have the email address somewhere. That's how you got a hold of me, through Craigslist, I would imagine. So let me know how a plant does. Thank you very much.